we have Samantha Lynn, and her piece is called The Little Girl. Would you like, yeah, we got a point.
Okay. Well, nervous, yes, but like I'm supposed to go after that. Yeah. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not gonna sing. No, you don't want me to sing. You don't want me to sing. You know, you're gonna. Okay. So, oh, that's loud. Okay. I'm not a seasoned performer, in case you couldn't tell. But I'm okay with that. We're okay. All right, so I want to tell you a story of a little girl. There once was a little girl who grew up on a farm, but stayed a little girl. She had all the toys, a pony, a trampoline, even a safe closet. The corner of the closet protected her from all the yelling. She thought she must have done something wrong for them to yell every day. She played by herself with her toys. Daddy worked all the time, and then they had their medicine every night. The little girl loved to visit her grandmother. Grandma was old, but she played with her. Then one day she wasn't allowed to go back again. Grandma was so mad. The little girl didn't know she wasn't supposed to let Grandpa touch her there. Grandma looked so disappointed and angry. The little girl got a horse and a swimming pool. She thought these things would make her happy. The new house had a closet for her to hide in, to be safe in. The little girl, now 12, didn't need friends. They all said so when they signed the letter saying they hated her. Eventually, the little girl entered high school and discovered little boys. One little boy wanted to marry her, but the little girl moved out of home, got a job, and discovered substances. Now the little girl thought she was free. And after many bad little boys, bad decisions, and geographical cures, the little girl rebounded into a marriage. She had her own little girl, and this made the little girl very happy. Sadly, the little boy she married showed the little girl new pain by playing doctor with another little girl. Determined that this was not to be her life, she moved back home with Mommy and Daddy and brought her little girl. She then began an in-depth 10-year relationship with alcohol. The little girl was still very functional. She graduated college, started a professional career, pretending to be all grown up. Then the little girl's life crashed, and her little girl was taken to live with her father. This sobered her up. The little girl knew she needed to sober up. I was so glad someone else cried up here earlier, wherever you are, thank you. Okay, so she worked ever so hard to heal and to grow up. She actually thought she had grown up. Her beautiful daughter came home after 5 years, and they were happy together. The little girl still could not be alone, though. I mean, she'd been neglected and abandoned too much to be on her own, to be just with herself. More little boys were involved. Finally, she thought she found the right little boy, and they married. This little boy seemed perfect. He was so good to her. He loved her. He did all the cooking and cleaning and gave her attention and love, all the right moves, all the right love languages. He kept her safe, held her when she cried, and loved her fiercely, so she thought. It was total love bombing. Then one day, the little boy, her husband, who vowed to keep her safe and protect her, seemed to change. The little boy would tell her that she didn't remember conversations correctly, that you just don't remember. He would gaslight and criticize her. He began isolating her from her daughter and her friends. The little girl, 13 years sober, found herself married to an alcoholic narcissist. When the little girl began to stand up for herself, things got violent. Yelling had her and her dog hiding in the bathtub. Doors were kicked in. There was constant belittling. Sexual, psychological, and emotional abuse became this little girl's world. And then he finally did it. He hit her and choked her. The little boy went to jail. In the months before the trial, she was so strong, but she still was a scared little girl. She thought that maybe if she tried harder, she could change him. Maybe if she was better, she could change him. Maybe if she was more, she could change him. So the little boy came home. One day he told her if she didn't drink with him, he would leave. Well, that little girl couldn't be abandoned. So after 14 years of sobriety, she drank with him. 6 months later, the little girl was back in hell again, tiptoeing around, agreeing with everything, keeping her thoughts and emotions to herself. She was back using the only coping mechanism she had ever been taught as a little girl. One morning, she was brutally awoken to her husband choking her again. The little boy went back to jail. The little girl knew something had to change. She got sober. She got help. Sorry. She made her home safe again. She started really listening to her little girl, her inner child. She held that inner child and told her she loved her. Thank you. Wow, that's got to be a first. I'll take it. It's all good. Thank you. Okay, so she started really listening to her little girl, her inner child. She held that inner child and told her that she loved her. She picked up that inner child and took her home and has not let her feel abandoned, unsafe, or unloved again. After many years of trying to help heal her inner child, she was finally safe and cared for. No one would ever hurt that inner child today, again, ever. Today, that little girl is safely inside the arms and heart of this woman. This woman has a beautiful relationship with her daughter. They are best friends. This woman is Glamour to an adorable spitfire of a 9-month-old granddaughter. This woman is safe again. This woman has friends who love her. This woman now has a life she loves. And this woman now has hope again. Wow.